Yo, what is going on, guys? Welcome back to another video. Hopefully you guys enjoyed a little bit of that intro. I've been trying to do a little more camera work as I can, trying to learn a little bit more and trying to make things look a little bit better to get a new lens on this camera, and it's been pretty cool so far. So I really like how it looks. Hopefully it's a little more crisp on these reviews, and yeah. So today we're going to be jumping into some conceal carry basics and what I do to conceal carry, what kind of weapons I carry, holsters, clothing, you name it, we're going to go into it. I'll break down the belt that I like to carry or like to use. Belts are really up to you as long as it can hold up your weapon pretty well. So this is just a basic like $13 Amazon belt that I've actually picked up, and honestly it's been extremely well. It's worked a lot better than anything I've had so far. I did have a groove belt. Groove belts are okay. I just think they're a little too thin for my liking. That belt is actually pretty thick and it does hold itself up pretty well. So I do enjoy it. It's a little elastic, just a little bit enough to where it fits your holster a little better, snug to you. And it works extremely well. That's really the only belt I've been running recently. There are some other options that, there's like some nylon ones that you can get. There are some more sturdy ones that have, like a ratchet to them of some sort that work pretty well. Now, moving on to a big portion of what's gonna help you conceal better and what's gonna be able to help you not print as much is your holster. Now, what I really like to run is I do like to run the sidecars and the Raptor holsters from T-Rex Arms. This is the Raptor holster, the 2.0. This fits my Glock 47, fits extremely well. It doesn't print really that much at all because we've got this little side wing on here that compresses it a little bit more to your body so that your mag well doesn't stick out and print as much. T-Rex Arms did a real good job. I do like this holster, like I said. I'm just not a big fan of the plastic clips as much, but I think it's a great holster. It's worked pretty well so far. And then the other one that I like to run is the Raptor from T-Rex Arms. It's kind of the same concept, just without, the side car holster portion. Your extra magazine. This is a little more slim profile. This holds my SIG 365 X macro in it. I do like it. It's very compact. Doesn't print at all. It's good for the size of weapon that I'm using for the SIG. It's a pretty good all-over-round holster. Cost you about 80 bucks for one of these, and it does work really well. Another one that I do like to go to is the We the People holsters. These are actually pretty cheap, pretty easy to get. The only thing I don't really like about this is meant for my Glock 19. It does print a little bit. It doesn't have that little side wing that like the T-Rex Arm holsters have, so that it can form to your body a little bit better. But like I said, it's not a big deal, but it does work. This is really for my Glock 19, kind of the first concealed carry gun that I got into. This is the first holster I actually had. I know there's some other companies out there like Tier 1, there's like some Texas Armory, We the People holsters, T-Rex Arms. There's a bunch of holster companies out there. Just do your research when you're looking into getting a holster. I think any of those companies are great companies to use. I really do like to stay away from leather, nylon, anything related to that. Now, another big part of concealed carry is clothing. So getting into what I like to run, so in the fall time, or the winter time, I like to run a full-size pistol, just so we're tracking that this is clear. This is a Glock 47 I've been playing around with. I like to carry full-size in, like I said, in the winter time because you have, you're wearing more clothing, you've got more layers onto you, and it's easier to conceal carry one of these. Like I said, this is a Glock 47. I just bought this one not too long ago. I'm running a Hollow Sun and a TLR1 Pro on it, or TLR1 HL Streamlight Lite. This is a full-size pistol, conceals extremely well. I'm not a real big guy, I'm 5'7", 150, 160 pounds. And I have zero issues concealing this or the Glock 17. I've really enjoyed conceal carrying a full size. Something about it just makes me feel, I don't know, a little more secure about, you know, being able to maybe touch, being able to reach out and shoot a little bit further, which I mean, really just depends on the shooter, depends on how well you are at shooting. But like I said, this is really one of my go-tos. Like I said, I do like to carry full size more in the wintertime. But one of the things is I've really liked how I've been able to conceal this with the sidecar holster. With minimal clothing on as well, just a t-shirt and some jeans, I can actually conceal carry this pretty well. I mean, obviously it prints a little bit just because of, you know, the extended grip that I have here, just because it's a full-size pistol and the whole ass magazine that I'm carrying as well with it. But this is really my go-to. I really do enjoy, like I said, conceal carrying full-size pistols. It's something that I've really been testing around with these past couple years, and it is true. A lot of people think that you can't conceal a full-size pistol. It's not true. I've done it quite a bit, and it's a pretty good way to test what's comfortable, what you're comfortable with, and what you can and can't conceal carry with. And so far I haven't ran into the issues. It just really comes down to what you're wearing and how well your holster helps you conceal it. Another gun I like to really conceal carry that I really have adopted as my daily one pretty much throughout the year. Like I said, I've really kind of switched to the full-size pistols during the winter time, but summertime, this has really been my daily every day. This is the SIG P365X Macro Comp, running a TLR7X Streamlight on it. And then I have a Holosun 407 Kilo, just so we're tracking. This is a clear weapon. But no, this is a really good pistol. It's extremely well, holds 17 rounds, just like the full-size Glock 47 or Glock 17. It's been extremely accurate. If you guys want to see more about this handgun, I do have a full review down below. I also have a full review of the Glock 47 as well. Now, this is a nice little compact, just nice setup altogether. It's a big name right now in the industry for concealed carry. I branched out and decided to get one, and I haven't regretted it. It's been extremely accurate. If not, like I said a lot of people have the misconception that a full-size pistol is more accurate than a compact or anything related to that. Well, it may be true in some aspects once you start getting out to further distances. Like, I haven't noticed any real difference at all within the 25 meter to 50 meter mark with 47, 17, and my SIG 365X macro. It just depends on the shooter, depends on how well you can shoot. And honestly, like I said, I do enjoy carrying it. It holds 17 rounds, and I do like to carry an extra magazine with me. I do have these little, I have an additional 17 round magazine. I have little, I actually don't know where I put it. I had it sit down here somewhere, but this office is kind of a mess. You guys can't see that, it looks great behind me, but I have little extra mag holders that I like to hold on like my 5 o'clock or 6 o'clock. Big on appendix carry, that is the most comfortable way for me. I know a lot of people that do carry, I think, your 5 o'clock or 3 o'clock, something like that. I'm not a big fan of carrying it on my side concealed. I'm not a big fan of carrying it back there just because I'm comfortable with concealed carrying in the appendix. I know a lot of people are scared that, oh, it might go off, shoot you, and your dick or something like that, but no, it's honestly one of the safest ways to conceal carry. It's the fastest way you can get to your weapon. It's been trusted. I've known people that have concealed carry appendix forever and haven't had any issues with it. Those horror stories you see of people that are shooting themselves while appendix carrying are those people that are reholstering too fast, or they're not paying attention while they're reholstering and something's getting caught, clothing's getting caught, and it's pulling the trigger and it's going off and shooting them. That really brings me to my next point, training. Training is a big thing for concealed carry. If you're not dry firing, you're wrong. You're not getting out to the range and shooting and getting comfortable with the weapon that you are going to rely with your life on. You need to be out training and shooting. This is my Glock 19, this we're tracking as well, clear gun. This is my Glock 19. This is the first handgun I ever concealed carried. I wasn't really comfortable for a long time about carrying with a round in the chamber or anything like that. What really branched me out was making sure that I was practicing shooting, I was dry firing, and I walked around, had a round in the chamber, put it in my holster, and just got myself more comfortable with it, holding it in a holster like this and making sure that I was more comfortable carrying around in the chamber. That was a big fear of mine, also was carrying around in the chamber, but the more comfortable you get with your weapon, the more comfortable you're gonna be carrying it, and I think that is one of the most important things, like I said, is to train. Now, getting to attachments, like I said, this is my Glock 19. This is the first pistol I ever concealed carried. Still do carry this every once in a while when I feel like it. I ran it pretty much bone stock. I think one of the main priorities that you should have for attachments is a light. This is just a TLR7 Alpha. It's a pretty basic light. I think you should have a light on every single handgun or every single weapon that you use because, like I said, most bad things happen at night. If you can't see, you can't shoot. So having a light is pretty important. Now, further, in these past couple of years, I've really gotten into red dots on my everyday carries. If you didn't notice, I have a red dot on my SIG, I've got a red dot on my Glock, and I also have a red dot on my P320 as well. So my P320, every once in a while, I will carry this just because, you know, why not get comfortable with it. It's not my favorite to carry, but like I said, this is the first gun that I got into with a red dot. I really enjoy using red dots. Particularly, I think if you are concealed carrying every day, we're gonna go back to training. Training is probably the most important, making sure that you're shooting and getting familiar with your weapon system. Ammunition is a big choice or a big option of what you should be looking at. I run two different types of ammo. I have a SIG, the SIG 365 ammo that they do carry. I'll try to get this to focus a little bit maybe. There we go. The SIG 365 ammo, this stuff has worked extremely well. Come on, get that focus. This stuff has worked extremely well. I do like it a lot. It's 115 grain. It's meant for the 365s. It's meant for the XLs and the X macros, and it shoots extremely well and extremely accurate. It's meant for those shorter barrels, so it has a little better accuracy on it. And then another thing I like to run is in my Glocks or my full-size pistols, I like to run the Federal 115 grain. Oh, let me see if I can get that. Yep, Federal 115 grain ammo. These are hollow points as well. I like to run 115 grain because all of my weapons are zeroed at 115 FMJ, and it is the closest thing I can get to accuracy with 115 grain. We'll shoot 115 grain, shoot 124 grain FMJ, and then they'll have 147 grain hollow points, and then they go to shoot that 147 and they're like, oh shit, I'm not used to this because it's got a little more kick to it, it's got a little more aggressiveness to it, and it's not as accurate, it's not zeroed to what they're used to. So I like to try to stick in that 115 to 124 grain range with my hollow points with self-defense ammo, just because my weapons are used to that ammo. That's the ammo I shoot all the time. And so with 115 grain, like I said, that helps with my zero, that helps with the grouping and maintaining and making sure that I know I can be effective with that round as well. Other than that, there's not a whole lot more that I can really talk about. There's a lot of things that go into concealed carry. A lot of it is personal preference. A lot of it is what you want to do and how you want to carry and what you're comfortable with. But again, the most important thing is getting out and training, getting comfortable with what you carry, getting comfortable with what you like to shoot, and making sure that you're proficient and effective with it. So with that said, hope you guys enjoyed this video. Hopefully that's helped you guys a little bit on some tips on how you can conceal carry better, or what you can do to begin or start that process of concealed carrying. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Make sure to please rate, comment, and subscribe. Hopefully you guys are enjoying the content. We're about to hit 10,000 subscribers. We just hit 8,500 or 8,700. So whatever we're at now when this video goes up, thank you guys, I appreciate it. Please make sure to rate, comment, and subscribe, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.